What role should enterprise systems like PLM and ERP play when you create, develop, and manage a bill of materials? Let's talk about that next. So let's talk about enterprise systems and bills of material. What role should they play? I think if you ask most people, and there'll probably be a pretty strong agreement with this, at the end of development, you need the bill of material in the system of record. Whether that's ERP or PLM, it's going to depend on your company, sure, but pretty much everybody's going to agree that, okay, that needs to go in the system of record so everybody can reference it. It's the source of truth, maybe after design release or another milestone in development. The real question is, what about before then? What about when there's a lot of change to a lot of different sources of information that feed into the bill of material? I think that's where there are some shortcomings with respect to enterprise systems. One shortcoming using an enterprise system to create, develop, and manage a bill of material lies in the ability to make change. I think everybody would agree that the need to iterate and explore alternatives with the bill of material is pretty crucial, but with the enterprise system, usually to make a change to a single line item, you got to go through several screens or interfaces within that enterprise system to make a change. And frankly, if you're iterating and exploring, you really need to make changes faster. So what's the effect here? So you either don't explore enough changes, which can tamp down innovation, or you got to go through an extraordinary effort to get there, to actually explore all the iterations and go through all the screens one by one. And both of those are poor outcomes. So you really need something else to help along there. Another shortcoming with these enterprise systems is the inability to keep up with changing information. So when you build a bill of material, you're going to be bringing in structures from a CAD application. A supplier might be providing specifications about components. You might want inventory levels from ERP. You might need a list of approved vendors from procurement. The problem is that those integrations take a long time to develop. They can be broken very easily when you go up from one revision of an enterprise system to the next one. There's no doubt about it. Bill of materials need to end up in an enterprise system. That is where they need to be. It's a system of record long term for the bill of material. But it's that middle phase where there's an opportunity for great improvement. And this is where there's a new generation of solutions that are emerging that, number one, where you can have lots of people come in and collaborate. You can have, often because they're cloud solutions, they connect to and stay up to date with all these different sources of information. And by the way, they're constantly releasing because they're on the cloud. You're constantly getting enhancements. You're not getting it in one big release. So there's a lot of capability in these new solution sets that enable people to address these shortcomings of trying to create and develop and manage a bill of material in these enterprise systems. And they're a good kind of bridge to go from conceptual spreadsheets to where they need to go at the end of the day for these bill of materials into an enterprise system. So that's it. Take care and talk soon.